In the previous videos, I showed how to ingest a raw stream into Joojip and to derive new streams from these raw streams. And we created a derived stream using a compute function called sum. And we created a stream called city underscore orders underscore Americas, which essentially gives city-wise breakup of the orders. So basically, the orders, number of orders fulfilled per city, and we for North America. And so we got a stream which looked something like this. New York City, there were 5,700 odd deliveries made, and in Toronto, there were about 6,200 orders delivered. And now, how do we take it to graphs? So there are, if you notice, there are two different URLs that pop up once the stream definition is done. So the first URL is these. We'll be using these URLs for the visuals. So the first URL is meant for plotting pie charts or donut charts, and the second URL is used for everything else. So I'll just let's plot it in a bar graph or a column graph. I'll copy this into my clipboard and click on the tab visuals. And there you go. So you have a new dashboard here. You can so this is an empty dashboard. So you can we can add a widget. We can create a new dashboard. We can edit the name of the dashboard. We can change the background. We can export it as a URL and embed this into a SaaS offering or into some other website. You can download this and schedule email reporting, schedule reports by email. You can duplicate this dashboard, or you can just delete this dashboard. So let's see how we can add a new graph, how we can plot the stream that we created into a graph. So I'm going to click on custom because it's a custom analytics, and click on private URL, configure widget. I can give a name for the widget. So we'll say city-wise orders delivered for North America. Okay, and I'm going to pick a chart type here. So there are a whole bunch of options here: line, SP line, area, column, bar, graph, pie chart. So for the pie and donut, we'll be using the other URL. And you can also just display it as a table. So let's just pick column chart. And you can also pick the refresh rate here. You can go down to as low as 10 seconds to as high as 24 hours. So that means every 10 seconds it will get refreshed, or every 24 hours it will get refreshed. And if your data keeps streaming in, when you would have used the URL option for CSV ingestion, you can use lower refresh rate. So for now, let's just leave it at 1 hour, and I'm going to paste the URL that I copied from there, and I'll say save widget, and it should plot for me. And I can drag it, drop it, do whatever I want. So New York City's data and Toronto's data. So let's say I want to plot it as a pie chart. So the distribution of the orders delivered by city. So I'll click on this, copy the URL for visuals for pie. Go to visuals, and I'll add a new widget. It's already clicked. I'll add a private URL. Say configure widget. Select pie chart, and I will select pie. Click on this. I'll leave the refresh rate as is. So there you go. So it will give the percentage distribution as well. So this is how you plot custom analytics into the visuals as part of Joojip, and now you can basically take it as a URL and share it with whoever you want. And you could also export. I'll show it in a separate video what else you can do with dashboards that you've created. Thank you.